Hey guys, welcome to another tier ranking list, and welcome for my tier ranking list for the DC Cinematic Shitfest universe, the DCEU. This universe is in just embarrassing, and just oh my god, the complications they've gone through with these movies. I'm like, what the actual fuck? Well, these movies are all coming to an end at the end of this year. We have Aquaman still, pretty sure, yeah, and then we have The Flash, and then we're done. I saw the Shazam movie. I don't know if I'm gonna review it because I don't know if I give a shit enough to review it. But a lot of people wanted me to do a tier ranking, so I thought now would be a good time because I'm probably not going to see the Aqua. Oh yeah, that's my cat meowing to me. I'm probably not gonna see the Aquaman movie, and maybe I'll see the Flash. I just don't care. So let's get to it. S tier, the best. F tier, the worst. You know how it goes. And there's Joker in here. I guess we're including Joker. Alright, Black Adam. Easy D tier. Generic, boring, crappy superhero movie. Dwayne Johnson just cannot play a bad guy very well. Like, goddamn. First Doom, the Scorpion King, and this shit? I know he's not technically a bad guy. He's like an anti-hero, but still, he is terrible in this movie. The movie isn't good. It brings in characters that you should be interested and invested in, but you're just not. It just came off as a bloated, generic, forgettable superhero film that nobody is going to ever remember. So yeah. All right, Joker. Joker's B tier. I think Joaquin Phoenix is very good in the movie. I don't think he is Academy Award winning good, but he's good. He's not as good as Heath Ledger, but again, he's good. It's an interesting movie about societal problems and how people deal with mental illness and stuff. It's very dark, very brutal, very unsettling to watch. So it doesn't make the movie very pleasant. There's a lot of things I like in it. I think the acting and some of the direction is very solid, but definitely not a movie I would ever watch a second time. I've seen it once when I saw it in theaters, really enjoyed it. It hasn't had that lasting impact, but still good. Alright, Man of Steel. This is like the most notable thing people know about me, how I am not a big Man of Steel fan. This is going to shock you guys. I'm going to put Man of Steel. Shit. Sorry. I'm going to put Man of Steel in the C tier. Because I don't really like this movie that much. But I will admit, the good things are very good. The action is good. Russell Crowe's Jor-El is solid. I think the score to this movie is actually one of the best superhero scores. I think it's done very well, and I can give this movie, for giving the Superman story, a very interesting, unique, and dark take. However, I think it's too dark. I think it has a lot of things that make no sense. The changes from the Superman story is very different and very ridiculous. How they kill Jonathan Kent is really stupid. I hate the whole ending and how he like kills Zod and how almost like Superman's supposed to be a superhero, but he looks like a god of destruction. like, that's why I kind of like Batman v Superman how they address that. But I don't know. Just I was never on board with a dark, brooding Superman. I appreciate that it's different, but I'm just never been on board with that. I like dark, brooding superheroes, but just not Superman. But I can appreciate it for being something different, even though it was never my thing. Speaking of something that isn't my thing, Birds of Prey. Can't stand it. Fucking hate this movie. Super overrated. Hate the action. Hate the forced feminist bullshit messages in this movie. I think Harley Quinn is annoying in this movie. I'm actually getting more and more sick of Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I know everyone loved her at first, but now I think it's annoying now, and I just don't care. And I think this movie's terrible. I don't like any of the Birds of Prey. I hate all of these characters. I thought Ian McGregor was a terrible Black Mask. He was so bad. Horribly miscasted. I just couldn't stand him. Couldn't stand this movie. Shazam. Shazam's a B. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It's entertaining. Zachary Levi is really great. He's probably the best part of this movie. Again, it's a movie though I've never rewatched or cared to rewatch. So there's that. Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad is a complete piece of shit movie. Even though I actually do like Will Smith as Deadshot, I think he is a lot of fun in the movie, and I like Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. This is one of the most horribly edited films. It is the most douchey film I've seen. It's probably got some of the most laughable special effects and probably one of the most laughable action sequences I've seen. And I don't know who did the lighting for this movie, but they should be fired. And I'm going to say this. The Suicide Squad is not much better. I'll give it a C. I know people love this movie. And I think it's okay. I like Stallone as King Shark. I think he's good. And I like Idris Elba. He's not bad. And the other girl who talks to the rats, she's okay. I don't know. Just like I thought I would love this like ridiculous, over the top, violent Suicide Squad movie, but I just wasn't having a good time. I didn't find it funny. I was not very entertained. And there's some moments I really enjoyed, and I thought the ending was pretty clever. But I just didn't care. I don't know. I guess this is just a personal preference. I know a lot of people loved this movie and gave it like A+s and shit, but I thought it was a bit overrated. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I think people overhyped the movie for me. Because I saw it after the reviews came out, and everyone was saying it was like an amazing. This is like one of the funnest comic book movies will ever watch. And then I just left it. And I'm like, okay, that was like just an average movie. Just, I don't know, overhyped. Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman. That goes in the A tier. I think the first Wonder Woman is a fucking great movie. It's so good. I think Gal Gadot plays a spectacular Diana Ross. It's Princess Diana. Diana Prince is her name, right? Yeah. I think she's great. I think Chris Pine is fantastic. I love the whole like No Man's Land sequence. I think the whole story of Wonder Woman is done really well and taking place during the World War. I just really enjoy it. There's funny fish out of water stories in it, but it doesn't focus so much on that. It's literally about the tragedies of war and defeating the god of war. It's very emotional, and it's just a very solid entry to the beginning of Wonder Woman's story. And just it's shitty that it goes downhill from here, but Wonder Woman was just a really, really great introduction to Wonder Woman's story. And then we got the sequel, which was dog shit. Like, I think Wonder Woman 1984 is horrendously awful. I think it is terribly shot. I think, again, the editing, I don't know what's with the editing in some of these films. It's terrible. How they force Chris Pine to come back in the movie is ridiculous. I think the villain is laughable. I think, was it She-Wolf or what the fuck her name is? Kristen Wiig. I think she's laughable. I think the movie itself is laughable. And I was looking forward to this movie, but my god, I hated it. Alright, guys, let's do Justice League. The bad Justice League. D tier. There's good moments, but all the good moments were the Zack Snyder moments. But those moments are still kind of in the movie, but the movie's a mess. It's a jumbled piece of crap mess. After you see this movie is just not watchable. So there's that. The Snyder Cut is an A tier. Yep, spoilers, there's no S tier in this. I should just got rid of that S tier, but A tier, it's a great movie. It's just a little too long, but it fixes all the mistakes that we all had with the Justice League movie. And just it made Steppenwolf an actually good villain. I didn't think that was possible. Aquaman is an okay movie. I think Jason Momoa is a lot of fun as Arthur Curry. There's some cool fun underwater sequences. But I don't know, just something about the movie just never really stuck with me and just never cared. Batman v Superman, I also go with the C tier. I love Batman. I think Ben Affleck is a really great Batman. I love that they address all of the things in Man of Steel. Wonder Woman is really cool in this movie. There's some great action, and it's a very wonderful shot movie, and the score is riveting. It's just the whole movie's bloated. Jesse Eisenberg is horrendous as Lex Luthor. The Martha thing is stupid. The ending is stupid. The forced doomsday is really dumb. There's just so much dumb things in this movie that ruin it. Like the movie could have been a solid flick, but they just load you with this crap, and I'm just like, what are you doing? So C tier, and then Shazam sequel. mm, You know what? Everything I have to say about Black Adam is basically what I say for the Shazam sequel. There we go. So putting these in order, I'd go Justice League, Wonder Woman, Joker, Shazam, sure. Then I'd go Aquaman, Man of Steel, Batman, Superman, Suicide Squad, Black Adam, Shazam, Justice League, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Birds of Prey. There we go. That is my tier ranking for the DCEU movies. Never doing this again. Hope you all enjoyed. Join the dark side.